Hey Aquarius. So you guys, we're going to keep going back to back to back, okay? So welcome back to Rico Knows. Today we're going to be talking about what you guys can expect for the 2 weeks of Mercury shadow, because Mercury is now going direct. But as you guys know, the energy is still there, so we want you guys to slow down and listen well, okay? Now, we're going to be talking about Aquarius, whatever it is that you guys need to know. So I'm not about to ask you how's it going, because we're about to find out. If it resonates, guys, I ask that you like the status, and also, you know, give your energy in. So subscribe so that way we can, you know, keep you coming back and know what's going on with you. And it helps right now, guys, because we're a little family, we're a little home. I've been doing this on my own for a really long time, 5 years to be exact. However, I want to say, Aquarius, that with that, I'm still learning. I'm still a spiritual teacher. I'm still learning how to heal myself while I help heal others. So as I'm learning and I'm expanding myself, I ask that you guys come alongside me with this journey so that way we can figure this out together. Now, with that being said, we're not going to wait any much longer about finding out what it is that our Aquarius need to know. I've already cleared the floor, and I thank Spirit for being able to give us the energy that we need to go for our highest good. Without further ado, let's get into your reading, okay? So, what do you guys want on Aquarius to know? Thank you so much. Immediately, the first thing I get is movements, decisions, options, choices. Okay. So, immediately, Aquarius, what I feel like is that you guys are kind of like in two minds, okay? So, you guys are currently learning how to follow your third eye chakra. So, this could be someone who, you're usually someone who is very idealistic. That's what I'm hearing. So Aquarius, my nose is itching, so the veil. Thank you Spirit, for allowing me to still get these messages. So Aquarius, from what I'm understanding, you're someone here who usually has a lot of options. You're someone who comes up with a lot of ideas. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's very action-oriented. So you're one of those people who's like, ready, on your mark, get set, go. Right? And I feel like right now, Spirit is asking that you slow down just a little bit through this retrograde to figure out what it is that's the best option for you. And I feel like this is not an option like, oh, okay, I want to go get some money, or I want to go get a certain item. Aquarius, what I'm understanding is this is your decision for your next life choice. So this is like important to you. This is something that is of value to you, right? So this is you, Aquarius, trying to figure out, how do I get over this hurdle in my life so that way I don't have to keep turning around again? Because I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius who, you could be working on stuff, and then before you know it, whatever you're working on is like, I get the feeling like whatever you end up working on is kind of just like, you know, it's like you miss places, or you miss parts, or maybe you trust the wrong people, or maybe Aquarius, there's just a lot of things happening here. But I feel like right now you're learning how to build your own solid foundation, and it requires you to make the right choices. So I'm getting that you're no longer considering being like relationship oriented. But look here. So we have harmony, and we have material and spiritual prosperity. That's real interesting, because I was saying that I don't think that you're choosing to follow relationships. But yet here we are. And I want to point out that it's 266. And when I just did Taurus, their numbers were 166, right? But these are the opposite sixes that showed up for Taurus. So you're on the other spectrum. I feel like Taurus was more so worried about who they had to cut off. And Aquarius, I feel like you're more so figuring out who you can work with. Oh, okay. So this is completely different. I also have here the 8, so emotional withdrawal. Okay, Aquarius, this is getting even more clearer. Boom. And I also want to add that 2 plus 6 is 8, and that's what you have here. So, Aquarius, you have people in your life who you love very much. This could be a boss, this could be a spouse, this could be kids. And what's happening here is that you're recognizing that maybe you're an overcompensator, or maybe you're recognizing that these relationships are only working because you have a soft spot for them. So, Aquarius, what you're going to be determining during these next 2 weeks is how these people are actually beneficial to you, and what is it that you can do with their abilities. So, Aquarius, I feel like you feel a lot of beat down. I'm talking to an Aquarius who feels like you've given a lot of yourself, because you're constantly overcompensating for other people, right? You're constantly wanting other people to do their best self. But then what about yourself? So you're forgetting how to like really show up as a team player, because you want to do everything for the team. You've been carrying the whole team on your whole back this whole time, and now it's left you exhausted. You're tired. You are significantly drained at this point. Triumph is here though, because it's not that you're not abundant or you're not able to do these things, but it's like you keep helping people who are not your team players. So Spirit wants you to slow down, because yes, you're a winner. Okay, yes, you are that bit. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now it's time for you to rest though, because you just won a battle all by yourself. Dang, Aquarius. So you won a battle all by yourself. You're having to look back and look at who, when you were fighting, because look at this, you were so busy that you didn't have time to look around. And now that you're sitting down, you're relaxing, you could have recently gotten hurt or healing a certain part. I'm talking to an Aquarius who right now is healing from something legit. Could be something with your leg or something like that. But you're recognizing, okay, well, who really helped me while I was out here battling? So this is you. You got your whole family on your back. You got whoever this person is on your back. And now that you're healing, you're like, damn, who was really here helping me? And with you having this realization about the things that you sacrifice for without having someone who sacrifices with you, you're recognizing that, maybe I could have just fought this battle on my own. And then I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius who will realize that that battle that you were fighting for others really wouldn't have been that big if you didn't have others on your back. So, Aquarius, you are going to be healing your heart center right now. Look at this. I'm going to show it to you. Right now, Aquarius, this Mercury shadow is teaching you how to heal your heart center. This means that you're going to learn how to be more open to love, but also receiving. I'm talking to an Aquarius who is so good at giving, but hardly at receiving. And when I say receiving, I don't mean material. I'm talking about receiving like when people want to help for you, or recognizing what other people are good at so that way they can be a blessing to you as well. You're someone who is like, you know what, I can do it, because Aquarius is the star in tarot. So Aquarius is someone who believes that, hey, you know what, I can do all things through myself, which you can through the grace of God, you know. So you're an empress, yes, absolutely. You are an empress and an emperor all in one. Look at this. So you are full spectrum, but that doesn't mean that you wouldn't benefit from someone who can have strengths in your weaknesses, right? So I'm not trying to say that Aquarius, you're weak, but you're not perfect at everything. What you are good at, you're exceptional. But Spirit is wanting you to recognize that, hey, your heart space is kind of closed off because you're not really seeing the value of other people. Okay, so Aquarius, value is going to be very important for you moving forward in this next part of the life after these 2 weeks of retrograde. So Aquarius, right now, I would say you're learning to find the value of the people who are around you and learning how to trust your gut and your intuition when it tells you that it's time for you to back up and just let people be. Because I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarius that if you can control it, if you can get people to be on your best side, you will. And patience goes right out the door because you just kind of really want, look at this, this came out again. Patience goes out of the door with you, Aquarius, because of the fact that, you know, you really want people to do things like in the potential time that you see that they could do things. And Spirit is saying that, hey, if you could just let us do our job, then we'll be more than happy. So Aquarius, Spirit is telling you, hey, go chill out in the corner somewhere. Look at this guy. He might have a partnership and all this stuff, but Spirit is really pushing him to just sit in the corner and just watch for a little bit. Watch what other people do when you're not actively in charge. Because I feel like someone here has just a little bit more cleaning up to do with people in your energy. Not even you, Aquarius. I feel like you're having to learn how to like stop overcompensating for other people and recognize that other people are really good at things too. So let's keep going. What is the tarot want to say for our Aquarius? Just to see what other messages keep coming out, guys. So, boom. You have the Ten of Swords. This puts you back at feeling burdened. I told you, you guys just got done with some type of... Look at this. The Lovers at the bottom. But the Lovers right now is not even confirming that you were dealing with a love situation. The Lovers at the bottom is more so saying, like, you literally were dealing with partnerships that weighed you down. Like, you're at the brim. Look, the Wheel of Fortune here again. I love that it keeps showing up in these readings because it definitely points out to the fact that with Mercury shadow happening right now, guys, it's closing a lot of cycles. So, Aquarius, you're really going to be closing the cycles. But let's look at these two cards that came up upside down because we really want to know what they're saying is closing the cycle. Ooh, I'm going to show you, Aquarius. It's the Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So, Aquarius, immediately, this, once again, is you watching other people looking like a damsel in distress. You see this? You're letting go of that. I want to show you all these cards together because Spirit is saying that you guys need to see this. So this is you weighed down right now because you are constantly feeling like you need to save other people who are doing just fine and who have their own strengths. And Spirit is closing that cycle for you. Okay, Aquarius, what I just tell you, you was not nobody knight in shining armor, okay? If anything, you show up as a page because you're not even supposed to be there. Okay, you're supposed to be guarding your own castle. You're supposed to be doing your own things. And instead, you keep showing up in people's energy, trying to save them from their own karma. Okay, and Aquarius, if this is not you who be saving people from their karma, you constantly have people who you partner up with or who you become a relationship with so that they can help you with your own karma instead of facing it yourself. And Spirit at this point is about to start moving you away from people and putting you in a position where all you can do is sit down and sit back and watch because you have abused your situation. Ooh, this is tough. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just the messenger. So anyway, Aquarius, you are being requested right now to just take this leap of faith and just be open. So this guy right here, he's open to all the possibilities. This is giving me big energy of Doctor Strange when, you know, he was doing all that calculating and stuff to find that one option that was going to be the best thing to do. So we have here you trying to figure out how to work this out when it comes to relationships, because all the relationships that you seem to get into, it's like you end up being beaten down, struggling, sad. And you keep trying to figure out, like, what did I do? Like, how do I approach this situation better? What do I say? Is there better things to protect when it comes to your relationships? Because I feel like someone here keeps on going back to the drawing board. And it also could be affecting your money as well, Aquarius. And so I feel like communication is coming now from someone who might actually have a little bit better finances, who's going to be able to tell you, like, hey, this is how I feel that we can work on. This is how I feel about the type of stability that you give me. But Aquarius, this is looking like really good energy if you could only just trust in other people and their abilities. I feel like you don't, or maybe you trust too much in other people's abilities and you haven't figured out your own. Okay, but Spirit wants you to break out of this habit. So if you're the cross watcher and you hear what I'm saying to you, it's time for you to figure out your own independence. If you're an Aquarius and you know what time it is when you come to relationships, you need to seriously be honest with yourself about what it is you need to walk away from, and also what your partners are good at, and maybe if you overcompensate or if you take too much from them. Because I feel like I'm either talking to an Aquarius who you do too much and people leech off of you, or you do too little and you leech off of others. You know where you belong, Aquarius, and I'm not about to be sitting here telling you about yourself. What is this Ten of Swords one more time, Spirit? You want to clarify for me this Ten of Swords, please? And guys, this is the shadow, so I'm not doing nothing about love because the shadow is all supposed to be about ourselves. Okay. Ten of Swords, your emotions, feeling burdened down, you're over it, you keep starting new love, you keep meeting new people, you keep expressing yourself, being this new person to others, and then you find out that they're exactly not what you were looking for because you didn't allow them to be themselves. Queen of Wands, third-party relationships could also be here, so it's like you could be dealing with someone, because look, the Queen of Wands is always someone that we consider maybe like a third party in a relationship, but Judgment is here. So boom, what's got you burning down is that you found out that there was some type of like third party relationship where this person was invested in other things. And so now it made you feel like the Hermit, where you got all this love. I'm hearing, I got all this love is given to you. I don't know the song, but I can hear it in my head. So boom, you're walking away from that now because it's like, a soulmate relationship is not enough to keep you anymore. Look at this. A soulmate relationship is not enough to keep you anymore. Us having soul ties or trauma bonds is not enough to keep you anymore, Aquarius. And that's a beautiful thing because you're learning how to be free from these relationships. You're learning how to be more positive into looking for people who are doing the work themselves, looking for people who are emotionally balanced, looking for people who know how to approach you. And you're also watching for people who show fear to you, people who make you feel more fearful about, I don't know, just anything that you wanted to start in life. So Aquarius, I feel like this retrograde really took you up and through it when it came to your relationships, but now you're going to learn how to balance them out better and either receive more or give less. Okay, and either way it goes, whatever you was blind, blind. Look at this. What's going to be happening for that is that as you continue to find your own strength, because the strength card is here, you will begin to have justice. But notice how with justice, this person still looks a little bit blind, but she's not as blue. She's more orange. And what that's trying to tell you is that, yeah, you might feel like you're blindfolded right now, but it makes you sad because you really didn't know before going into Mercury retrograde. After Mercury retrograde and coming through the shadow, you're still going to be blinded, but there's so much more power here because it's like you're blind, but you can see. Okay? So please don't mistake the fact that you might feel like you're in the same position, but your perspective is going to change here with this Mercury retrograde. Because look, the Empress came out once again. Because you are this abundant being, okay? You are this person who keeps it coming. And people really should have been respecting you a long time ago. But I feel like you was just trying to play it calm because you didn't really want people too much in your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was spying on Aquarius real quick before I get the next deck? Who was spying on Aquarius? So, whoever this person was, yeah, okay. So first of all, Spirit wants to say that, one, they're around looking at you, what you're doing. They're spying on you, making sure that you kind of stay on path. And they've been trying to nudge you and give you little synchronicities. So pay attention. I'm hearing 222 could be something that you could have been seeing. I'm also hearing sixes was something that you could have been seeing. 111011010 or something like that, like binary code. I don't know. Someone here could be involved in tech. Either way, Aquarius. You have some third-party situations that you might have walked away from that you're no longer communicating with. These are people who used to take things from you more than they were giving to you. I feel like you recently stopped giving to those situations, and so now they're looking at you because they feel as if you're stable and they're like struggling. So you have people here, Aquarius, who are spying on you because they feel like as if you're not as giving to them anymore, and it's really pissing them off because they're not understanding why you don't want to help them to get to their dreams anymore, even though they weren't working on it. Once again, Aquarius, stop being so giving of yourself to these people because they don't appreciate you. But it's okay. Stability is coming. You ain't gonna have no choice. Spirit gonna put you in a bind, so you're gonna have to figure it out. All right, so let's get into the lesson for our Aquarius, and so that way we can call it a wrap on this next 2 weeks, the shadow phase. Ooh, what did I just do? Hold on, guys. I kicked the stand. See? I'm sabotaging myself in your energy, Aquarius. So, all right. What is the advice for the Aquarius right now going into these last 2 weeks of this Mercury going direct? Thank you. Organize for success. And the first thing I remember I said to our Aquarius is the fact that you guys have some unlimited ideas. You guys are so idealistic. You guys have the best ideas. Spirit is saying that, hey, if you could only work with us, stop working with these other people, and build up your own ideas. Organize for success. Don't let the word organize confuse you. This is saying that someone here needs to to figure out some type of business plan. Someone here also needs to save. I could see somebody here is going to be going on a vacation pretty soon, or like just embarking on some type of new type of journey. So Spirit is saying, if you could please just save your energy and your talents for yourself. We're going to bless you so much with visualized abundance, but we need you first to clear the way. So Aquarius, if you could only clear the way by stop allowing other people to take from you so much and ask for your needs to be met when you get into these partnerships. Y'all see this? I can't make this up. Ask for your needs to be met when you get into these partnerships, so that way you can continue to be successful and be conscious of what you're giving to others and what you're not giving to others and what others are giving to you. And please remain grateful about where you are at this time, Aquarius, because you will find that if you only could do the work, your blessings are going to pour, but it's going to take you doing the work and letting go of the guilt of not helping other people be there and helping other people clear their own debts, because it has nothing to do with you. It's time for you to get your own raise and promotion, and it's okay to have the courage to do that and to ask people to show up for themselves, because Aquarius, you cannot carry the whole team on your back. That is not your job no more. The cycle is over. Wheel of Fortune. You are the star. You showed up in your own reading. Please do what's best for you. Let these people go. Let them be independent on their own. God helped them. God gave them the talents that you have, not the same as you, but talents so they can be happy on their own and they can be successful on their own, Aquarius. Stop picking up the lead of anybody else. Like, these next 2 weeks of Mercury retrograde is just showing you what you have to let go for yourself. And I'm really excited for you, Aquarius, because I feel like you're going to figure it out. Whether this be you or a cross watcher who's learning that they have to pick up their own weight because Aquarius is not going to carry them no more. cross watcher. But with that being said, it was a pleasure, you guys. Until next time, I hope that you guys watch this video. And, of course, always like and subscribe so that way you can put your energy into the reading so that it could be more specific. Even though it's a general, we're a small family right now. So the more that we know, the more that we grow. Until then, till next time, you guys, Rico knows. Peace.